were recently, Akshat, featured in the Times of India article, Till Corona Do Us Part, Divorce
Right.
Queries Rise in India. And you mentioned in this article that domestic violence during the quarantine COVID-19 period has been a major reason why divorce has actually been increasing in this time. Can you tell us more about what's been happening in India and how it's impacted your business?
Right. Uh, so I think after the lockdown got implemented sometime the later part of March, officially here, and since then as a platform, I mean, of course, before that also as a platform, divorce or matrimonial issues have been one of the niche areas that we've been working on, right? Because the platform, as a matter of fact, provides a lot of advantages for specifically for aggrieved women who are looking around for legal advice cross borders, or who are looking around specifically for like an experienced, let's say, a female lawyer to give them the right sort of legal advice for such matters which generally carry a lot of stigma around them. Uh, so I think post COVID, one of the major things that we personally witnessed on the platform was that the number of such queries, shot up, and
Mm,
that's when we tried to identify the possible reasons behind it. We spoke to all these people who were sort of dropping all these queries on the platform, and that's when we realized that due to the lockdown, there's of course a lot of uncertainty, not just in India but across the world. And a lot of people are losing out their jobs. A lot of people are forced to stay back at home. There
mm,
are a lot of salary cuts. There are a lot of uncertainties around if you'll be able to make this much amount of money or not, if you would be, other than the health aspect.
yeah.
So I think that's what triggered a lot of tension within the Indian households. And
Mm,
that's what has been one of the major causes that we personally saw on the platform,
mm,
that rose the entire amount of such issues with us.
yeah.
Right, so thanks for explaining your insight. That's very unfortunate about all the divorces, but at least we have a better understanding of what happens behind at home. So
Mm.
perhaps next you can tell us, how has the COVID-19 crisis affected your business itself?
Right. So, as you already know, that we work with over 100, enterprises and mid-market companies, and uh, and I'm sure everyone's aware the kind of impact the entire COVID scenario has brought on various kind of businesses, right? So we had, of course, there are certain buckets, there are certain brackets in which we've divided our set of customer base in terms of the impact on their business. Um, because these are the customers. I mean, it's the impact that they receive on their business that would directly impact our business. So that works on a network effect kind of a situation. So we have clients from the aviation space, we have clients from the hospitality space, we have clients from the logistics space, we've also got clients from the e-commerce space, banking, insurance, and a lot of other areas. So I mean, initially it was quite bad for everyone. I mean, the initial 1 month, I believe everyone was trying to acclimatize themselves uh,
Mm.
with respect to the entire scenario, with respect to everyone being forced to work from home, with respect to things being shut. um, I think post that, things have now started to look a little brighter in terms of certain industries bouncing back. So there are certain industries wherein we are seeing a V-shaped recovery. There's e-commerce, there's sort of banking, insurance, a couple of areas wherein we personally as a platform are seeing some trend towards a V-shaped recovery. So overall, yes, the business has been impacted to over 50% of the previous numbers, but I mean, we're positive that within the next 3 to 6 months, it should bounce back to pre-COVID levels.
That's great. That's great. So,
One of the interesting things that I would want to add here is that the only good sign of COVID, the only good thing that has probably come out of this situation for us, or maybe for the entire legal fraternity, is that a lot of lawyers, a lot of legal professionals have now started to value using technology and technology powered solutions,
yes,
because
absolutely.
everyone's working from home. So
Yes.
I believe that is something that would shape up the entire sort of fraternity in a better manner.
Yes. So true. I mean, someone was telling me like we've advanced in 2 years. What has happened in two months? Because law firms in Singapore, traditionally are paper law firms. They have paper files and arch folders. They don't really invest in
Right.
document management systems. But because of this COVID-19 season, they've had to invest in document management
Right.
systems. They've had to go paperless, and that's expedited this the growth there. So that's a really good point. I think it's happened globally
Right.
for everyone.